Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Papyrus Motorsports Park. It's time for some Heat 1 racing. This is our first road course race of the season. This is also the first of a 5-race stretch of road courses, 4 in a row of pavement road courses, and then 1 dirt with jumps road course to end that streak of racing before we begin the international journey. So we're starting here with Papyrus in Massachusetts. We have another road course in Mass, and a third in New England as a whole in the form of Burlington, Vermont. But we'll get to those in due time. So here's your starting lineup for Heat 1 here at Papyrus. We've got Andrew Rich and Jonathan Zorlin on the front row. Zorlin won his third heat race of the season at Coca-Cola. Row 2 is Casey Nanako and Ryan Brommer. Row 3 is Cole Deaver and Eli Bright. Row 4 is Bobo Jones and Hunter Braxton. Excuse me. And in row 5 we have Sky Commons and Peter Onjak. A lot of shenanigans and points changes occurred around 20th place. We'll get to those in a minute.
Y'all come say it with me. Drivers, start your engine!
The word I was looking for was championship implications, because 20th is the final spot into the playoffs. So before we go green here in Heat 1, we'll just mention a few things. Marty Johnson got his first top 10. He's up to 37th in points now. Still a long ways to go to Jesse Turner, who's 30th in the standings. As far as changes up and around the 20th place position, Corey Riggs has jumped into the top 20. Johnny Gardner now 1 spot out. Cavagnaro now 2 spots out. Seth Cole fell from 21st to 25th. Moore, who missed his second race in a row, fell down to 26th now. And Colt Hudson, who was 27th, fell to 22nd. These are 6-lap heats. We're probably going to see everyone pit once, especially with a cloudy condition. That's going to increase horsepower. It's going to increase top speed. Well, not horsepower, more so the coolness of the air flooding into the motor. It's going to make these cars go faster. So we'll see what kind of heat race we get here. Shane Beckett was almost a full second off of Andrew Rich's time. So any team near the back better hope they've got either 1, decent equipment, or 2, a pretty good strategy to make up time. It's Andrew Rich and the Nanako side by side. Nanako holding strong on that higher groove. He'll take the lead away from Rich. It's been a long time since I've seen these cars race on this track, so I'm not sure how the different grooves will work here. But it looks like right now it might be an outside type scenario. That's our only banked left-hander, or super banked left-hander, I should say. We only have the 1 right-hand corner on this track. This is going to be a huge draft zone right here, as we'll see how much of a draft Rich gets off Nanako. We're going to be looking at speeds upwards of 200 miles an hour. And indeed 200 plus, maybe 200 plus, maybe just 200. So Rich will take the lead back from Nanako. Brommer's coming up with a huge run. He'll look for second. And it looks like he'll take it. Deaver's sliding up, looking for third. And you will see these paint schemes one more time at Cape Cod before these drivers change sponsorship once again. Certain drivers, of course, like Cole Deaver, have been running the same paint scheme the whole season. But Rich in the lead, Brommer up to second. And let's see, how much time did Beckett go down? He was already 2.5 seconds behind the leader after 1 lap. Ooh, a little checkup there. We're seeing these tires are probably wearing pretty fast. So we go to the back of the field. Beckett's still in line. The draft is going to keep him with most of the field. Magor, Cage, and Ice are the first 4 out. As Onjak has fallen very far back. Moore's looking to make his first race since Dover. Moore has missed out 2 races in a row. He was 14th in points. Now he's 26th in points. And we've got some 3 wide action going on back here. You can see Beckett's the only one trailing. Magor is going to make it 3 wide with Cage and Jagger. That's for 19th and 20th right here. So they're battling hard for 19th place. Cage with the advantage for now. Jagger in 20th. So we're not really concerned with the lead at the moment. This heat battle, battle to get into the main, is what we're watching right now. Cage will clear Jagger. Jagger's trying to hold off Magora and Ice. Otts has now fallen outside the top 20. Beckett still clinging at the back. So Jagger holds 20th for now. BJ McLeod Motorsports had a great run last week at Coca-Cola, and it looks like we're going to see our first strategy stops here, as several drivers will come in here on lap 3. Beckett, Otts, and Ice from that backpack stay out. Onjak, Tremblay, Moore, Wild, Sekuli, Fitzwater, Turner, Jones, Flickinger, Rich, and Brommer stay out as well. So a decent split. Let's see what the strategy here is. It looks like right sides are up. And right sides only. Indeed, so everyone with right side only strategy. Deaver will be the first one out from this group. And Sorlin with a terrible pit stop. Let's hope he can rebound. He's behind Magora. And Adam Flickinger has blown up. It looks like he got wrecked. You can see some back end damage on the 6 machine. I'm not sure who got into the 6, but a tough break for the 6. Oh, it was Quinton Moore. Moore's on pit road. Moore's going to miss his 3rd race in a row. We'll have to take a look back after the race is over to see what happened. Everyone else here will pit. This will allow those midfield to really get a good pit entry, especially Sane Beckett. So everyone gets into pit road nice here. And now we'll see what the strategy for these drivers will be. They will have 2 laps remaining. Do these drivers even take tires? Ooh, some contact there with Rich and Brommer. Seeing right sides up for some drivers here. Yep, right sides, right sides. Right sides for all, it seems. And Onjak with problems. Rich with problems. That's going to give it to Brommer. Ice falls behind Onjak and Beckett. There's Braxton. He passes Deaver. Brommer in the lead. Moore and Flickinger will miss out on Papyrus. Braxton's up to 3rd. Do his right sides warm up faster? We know that tires warming up is a huge thing. You can see just how much slower Jones and Brommer are taking this right-hander. Will Braxton be able to get by Jones before their tires warm up? There's a pretty good run there from Deaver especially. And it looks like they're currently stuck behind the 0 machine. These 2 cars are still in 3rd gear. White flag will be out for Ryan Brommer. Braxton with a run. Him and Deaver move. They're going to go 3 wide for 2nd. Deaver's got a bigger run. Who's going to get Brommer? He's still stuck in 3rd gear. And Braxton's going to be stuck. Still no advantage here to Brommer. Brommer's still stuck in third. Who's going to get the draft? Who gets the preferred line? Brommer's tires are warmed up. Now it's just a matter of being in the wrong gear. He finally got it into fourth, but here comes Hunter Braxton. Braxton and Brommer side by side. Braxton looking for heat race win number 5. Brommer looking for heat race win number 3. Brommer to the lead. Braxton to his outside. Who has the preferred line? Did Braxton get a run? It looks like they're pretty even. Brommer actually went down to third gear. That might be the difference maker. But Braxton's coming back with a run in fourth. Can Braxton make a move? Here he comes. Does he have a run? Checkered flag waves. Holy cow, what a finish! Hunter Braxton at the line. That's probably the best finish we've seen for a heat race all season. And Braxton with his 5th heat race win on the season. You got to think, 5 heat wins and only 1 main win. Will that second main win come tomorrow? Or later today, I should say. Wow, what a finish. Official standings here. And the following drivers missing out will be, along with Flickinger and Moore, who we knew were confirmed, Peter Onjak and Benjamin Ice. So Beckett and Magor will advance. So I believe this is Beckett's 3rd straight race that he will start now. And it's the 3rd straight race Moore will miss. So Braxton, look at that. 12 1,000ths of a second for Hunter Braxton. Let's actually take a pause here and we'll look at this right now. Look at that finish, man. Holy cow. Once he got out into clean air, the 4th gear took over and he accelerated. What a finish. What a finish here for this heat race, man. That's something. And now we'll take you to look at what happened to Flickinger and Quinton Moore. So Flickinger's already blown up. He blew up right before this corner. And what you're going to see is essentially Quinton Moore was battling someone and he has nowhere to go in. Boom! Right there. 51 connects with the 6. Oh, he tried to get the grip back right there, and I think what happens is he gets his car ledged on the apron between the surfaces. And you can see Moore was still rolling. I mean, he was still going to be done. But right here, he's going to get stuck. Yep, right there. There it is. The left rear and the left front pretty much, oh yeah, that's off the ground. And that's what happened to Quinton Moore and Adam Flickinger. With that, I'll see you all for heat number 2. Welcome back to Papyrus, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for heat number 2 here for the NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series. On the front row, kind of a shocker, Seth Cole and James Ellison. Then again, we are at a high-speed road course, so, you know, whatever's up their wheelhouse. Row 2, Dale Lightning, Matthew Logan, your new points leader. Row 3 is Alan Cavagnaro and Cement Oskin. Row 4 is Edwin Mendez and Nico Tringali. And lastly, in row 5, we have Enzo Nareza and Colt Hudson. Now, missing out on Papyrus from Heat 1, Adam Flickinger just fell to 20th in points after Coca-Cola. He will dip outside the chase picture. Quinton Moore will miss his 3rd straight race. He is likely to dip even further, though the only furthest he can fall would be 30th. So that would be Moore's 3rd race missed on the season and in a row. As for Flickinger, it'll be his 2nd missed race of the year. His command.
Drivers,
Also missing from Heat 1, 32nd in points. Just climbed up to that position from 35th. Benjamin Ice, it'll be his 4th missed race on the year. And 33rd in points, Peter Onjak will miss his 5th race of the season. But the big news comes out of Flickinger, just inside the top 20. That's going to open up a slot for somebody. Maybe Johnny Gardner if he makes it through into the main race. And for Moore, it just continues to hurt what they had been accomplishing as a single car effort, now down from 14th to what could be 30th in just 3 races. And that hole will not be easy to climb out of. Everyone's rolling here in Heat 2. Right before the start-finish line, the green flag drops. And we are underway here in Heat number 2. Now the clouds have parted, so it will be interesting to see if these drivers can all make it to lap 4 before pitting, and then who pits on lap 5. And if you pit on lap 5 coming to the white, do you take fuel only? That'll be the strategy to watch, and it'll also be interesting to see how fuel will work, or not fuel, how getting to 4th gear will work, because it's right there at about 189 that they shift to 4th gear. And we saw drivers having problems leading the pack. Once they had tire wear, it was very difficult for them to keep the speed in the corners they needed to get to 4th gear. So we'll see how long 4th gear takes for drivers, as they are being pretty racy right now. No one in 4th gear just yet. As it looks like Chris Wheeler will really be the same Beckett of this race. And here we go. This is going to be probably the only moment these drivers can get to 4th gear. It might not even be a factor. 4th gear would be huge for them in the draft. Lightning continues to lead. So far, no one has made it into 4th gear, and it's unlikely. So it looks like if we have a clear race, it's going to be hard to pass. It's usually typical of many road courses, but Papyrus is usually the exception. And you can see still no one. Oh, Matthew Logan has put it into 4th. We'll see what that does for the 9 the next time they come around the long straightaway. See, right now it's hurting him. But this track is dependent on draft. And he won't slow down low enough to where he needs 3rd. It's going to hurt him off this corner. It's going to really hurt him. 4th gear might actually be the wrong thing to be in. He's losing a ton of time. This is right about here. This is where 4th gear comes around, 180 miles an hour. Yep, Logan's going to get that run back on Gardner. And now you can see he's accelerating faster than the 98 can. So far, Lightning still leads. Here comes Logan with huge runs. He's trying to pass Tringali. 20th place right now, Catano, Baker, Voiles, Rowe, and Wheeler are outside the top 20. Several cars back here are into 4th gear. Baran-Oskus included, Hudson, Nareza, Gardner, they've all gotten into 4th. So is Oskin. So more cars get to 4th. We'll see what happens. I mean, with the tire wear, you're probably going to want to be in 3rd now. Right here, this is where 4th gear will really hurt you. See, Mendes is going to make a move on the 22. We'll see if he gets it back at all. Pretty much everyone behind here is in 4th, so this is going to let Young gain back some of which he lost. But right here, this is where 4th gear comes around yet again. There's Oskin staying on the top side. 3 laps down, no one came to pit road. Look at the run the 22 has. And the 9 and others will span to the inside. They're trying to get by Mendez. Oh, they're slowing down a lot now. This third gear come back around. It is for now. This is going to be the section of the course where third is more advantageous. Watch right here. Look at how slow they're going. Look at how much faster Cavi's going to come off this corner. He's going to pin the 22 to the bottom. We'll see if that makes Oskin decide to downshift or not. And he does right there. Boom, third gear. Gardner and the Rez is still in fourth. We're going to come up to pit stops here, so third gear is probably going to be better to have right now. So Oskin was able to gain positions during the time he had fourth gear. He's going to be up to third place right here. We'll see who comes in here coming to 2 to go. And Lightning will lead pretty much, it looks like, the entire field down pit road. Alexander Rowe, it looks like pit a lap early. We'll see what that does for the 52 car. He pit all by himself a lap early. That might help him make the field. Let's see what the strategy for these drivers is. A lot of running into going on. Right sides only is yet again the call. Lightning and Oskin, the first 2 out. We'll see what draft matters. Last 4. There goes Rowe. You see Rowe, he is gone. Last 4 out of the pits. Voiles, Wheeler, Riggs, and Catano. Riggs just climbed into the top 20. He's up to 19th in the points. And he's one of the last 4 out of pit road. This is going to get interesting. Tringali lost a ton of time. But with Rowe pitting the lap early by himself, look at how far he got up. He just passed Nareza for a top 10 position. So pitting early was a great strategy by the 52 because pit road was empty. Even with his underperformance car, look at that. That's warmed up tires talking right there, guys. Alexander Rowe is going to make a late charge. He's not going to get this W. But crazy what this strategy has done for this 52 team. So white flag will fly in the air this time by. Oskin is not really gaining on Dale Lightning. He's not exactly in draft range. He's getting a little bit. Seth Cole and Gardner are getting more, though. Man, that strategy took Rowe from 23rd to 8th. Insane. Their tires are warmed up now in front of him, though. He might lose some of those positions. But back at the pack, this is what the conversation's about. As Catano has really driven away from his fellow competitors here. He has gotten by Baker for 20th. Actually, did Catano pit a lap early? I don't even think we noticed. Can Baker take back 20th place from Catano? It looks like Wheeler, Riggs, and Voiles are doomed. There's a move by the 8, peeking underneath the 61. Don't think it's going to really help, and we're going to go back towards the front. Lightning's pulled away. So unless something crazy happens, Lightning will have just won his 3rd heat race and his 2nd in a row. Baker's trying to get any kind of run he can get. It's not working. And he will miss out on Papyrus as Dale Lightning wins Heat 2. So we'll go over it real quickly. Coming into this race, the drivers that missed, Cole Baker came in 40th in the points after his best finish of the season at Coca-Cola. Corey Riggs came in 19th. Wheeler came in 46th. And Voiles came in 38th. So those are the drivers missing out from heat number 2. And with that, I will see you for the main event.